everyone, I am Krishna. Today we will be going to do a small game of ping pong. So let's open Scratch. Okay, let's open a new file or new project. So let's delete this cat and let's take our prize. First, we only need to take the balls, ping pong ball from this Scratch sprite library. Oh, the rest of others we will create. So let's search a ball. Then go to costumes. You can select any ball. So I am selecting the blue color. I am deleting it. Delete everyone. So now let's choose another sprite. So let's paint it. As we need paddles for the player, we will be making a dual ping pong game or dual player or a multiplayer. Dual multiplayer ping. Ping pong game. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, now we need a small circle for the middle. Here will be line, here too, here too. Then in the middle line there will be a small circle where this ping pong ball will start and bounce off. Okay, now we have to create a circle. We want the circle to be not there. Let's make it to the 5. Okay, now okay. There. Oh. Now we have made the circle sprite. Now let's make another sprite. Now let's make a line. We needed 6. Okay, we have made a line. Okay, now it's big enough, I think. Okay, now it's great. Now let's make another sprite. The paddles. Let's make the paddles. Let's go to this. How is it? Now it's great. As we are making a horizontal one, we need a horizontal paddle. This is our paddle one. Okay. Now we will just same as it, making the next player or the player 2's paddle. So let's change this color. Look at this. Okay, it's ready. Okay, now let's change it to 75 and this to 90. Okay, now both are similar. As both are similar, let's make another two sprites which will be the end lines or the left or right lines. Okay, now let's make another thing. Or we can just do is duplicate, duplicate. Let's delete this. Now let's name it. Name it. Let's make it to the left. It be to the left. So let's name it left border. Okay, now let's name this right border. Now let's name it middle line. Okay, now middle line, everything is ready. So now let's name this Pong. Pong. And name this middle circle. Middle circle, right? Then this will be the player one's paddle. Player one paddle, and this will be the player two paddle. Okay, now it's great. So being it's the player two paddle, it will be right here, and the player one paddle, it will be right here. Okay, now let's take is this left? Yeah, it's left. So let's adjust it. Okay. Now let's adjust this to everything change. Okay, now it's in position. We want it to be here and it to be here. Okay, now the circle, let's adjust the circle. Remove the wall. Okay, now let's score the ping pong ball now. Ping pong ball. This is the ping pong ball. Let's go to the events. When green flag clicks, then motion, go to X91 and minus 75. So it's we need it. We want it to be here. So it's 012. Okay, let's adjust it. Just a minute, I think it is in It isn't the center. Okay, now it's in the center. So now let's edit it. Okay, now it's 0 minus 5. So let's change it. Minus 5, enter. Now next code, we want it to wait a second, then move to any direction. So then it bounce to the edge. Okay, now let's go to events. When green flag clicked, go to control, wait 1 second, then point. We want it to point in direction 90. Okay, 90. Then we want the forever loop. Then go to motion again. Move 10 steps. No, we want it to move 50 steps. Okay, then if touching edge, we want it to bounce. So it's if on edge, bounce. So next code, forever. This is for one tap. Then we want it to bounce and bounce forever. So let's go again, green flag click, then control forever, then go to motion, if on edge bounce, if on edge bounce. So now let's make this middle line be here forever. Okay, now let's code it to be there so no one can remove it. Green flag clicked, forever, motion, go to. Okay, now it's X and Y are 5 and 1. Okay, now let's go to the paddle 1. The player 1's paddle. Okay, now player 1's paddle. Let's go to events. When space key press, take 2 of these and take a green flag clicked. Now let's change it to up and down. Up arrow, down arrow. Now let's go to motion. Change Y. Take 2, change Y's. Then go to if on edge, bounce. Change it to 20. Change it to minus 20. Now let's go to forever loop, or let's take the forever loop. We took it. Then we want it to set X. We want to set X. Set X to this minus 218. Okay, now the coding of this is done. Now let's check if it's okay. Now you see that there is a glitch happening. Okay, now I forgot to add the if on edge bounce for the when down key pressed, and this is happening like this. So let's go to direction. Okay, now it's good. Now it won't happen. Okay, now it's happening again, so let's do it. Now click it. No, it won't change. Okay, now it's great. It's doing great. Now let's go to the player 2's pedal. Save as the previous when press key pressed and when green flag key pressed. Now as we have done the one up and down arrow for the previous player 1 pedal, let's take it A or B. Okay, now A or B, same to same, change by 10, change by 10, this to 20, this to minus 20. Okay, now let's add the if on edge bounce. If on edge bounce, let's go to the forever loop and motion set x to 218. As this is set x to minus 218, this is set x to 218. Okay, now it's great. So let's go to the let's set this middle circle be to forever. Okay, now events will click forever loop. You can also set, but I like this. So doing this. Okay, now done. We don't need to code these both. So let's go to Ping Pong again. Now let's create a variables. Make a variable for of player 1. Okay, now it's coming. Yes. Now let's make another variable code for player 2. Then make another the timer. Okay, time left, make it seconds. Seconds. Now let's add it. Okay, now we want this score for player 2 and player 1 to be cloud. So let's remove them. Let's add again them. For player 1 cloud variable. Okay, then score or player 2 to be also cloud variable. Now let's adjust them. This both will be on top. This will be here. Now let's code it. Sorry for the disturbance. When green flag clicked, go to variables. Let's go to 0. Then go to the forever loop. take it, then take the if and then go to sensing, touching, take the touching most portable, then choose left border. Means if touching the left border, it will give points to player 2. So as it is for player 1, let's change it to right border. So if touching this border, the score for player 1 will become +1. So now go to the variables again, change by 1. Same repeat. Okay, now let's copy that, duplicate. Now let's, as we are duplicated, 4 for player 2, 4 for player 2, left border. Okay, now it's great. We have done almost half of the coding that we just need. Then again we need to go to the when green flag clicked, go to forever loop, then if or then loop, then touching player paddle, or player 1 paddle, go to motion, turn, something happened, turn. Now go to this, pick random 1 to 10. Now we don't want 1 to 10, we want it to 100 to 180 degrees. Now move 10 steps. Wait 0.5 seconds, we need it to. Okay, take a wait. 0.5 seconds. Now let's copy this for the player 2 paddle. Okay, now player 2 paddle. Now everything is the same, just the difference between paddle. Let's make it adjust. Let's make it here. Then the green flag clicked. Now let's again go to the events. Green flag clicked. Set. Time left seconds. How many seconds do you want? Let's choose 180 seconds. Means about 3 minutes. This will make the game little bit longer, but it will be great. Okay, now we want wait 1 second. Then change time left seconds by -1. So if we do the -1, then it will change the time forever by -1 until it becomes 0. If it becomes 0, we want it to make stop everything. So if take this, variables, time left seconds, we don't want it to equal to 0. means 50 equal to, we want to it be, just a minute. Okay, somehow it's glitching. Okay, now it's great. Okay, now we want it to make say hello. No, not say hello. We want it to say time. So, okay, time's up. Now let's add repeat. Let's make it to repeat 2 times. 2 times, then play sound. We want it to play sound, not pop. Let's go to sound library, search for a sound. Let's make it alarm type. Okay, now alien. It's not great, but it's okay. Now let's go to cloud. Now select the alert. Then we want it to stop all. Then to stop all. Voila, it's done. Okay, now let's check if it's working or not. Okay, checking. Okay, A and B working. Okay, the code is working. Just a little problem. We have forgotten to adjust the direction of player to pedal. Adjust. Let's adjust. Okay, now it's great. Now let's check if it's coming or not. A or B. Up and down. Okay, now the time is also ticking. Score is coming too. Okay, all great. So as you have seen, it's a big success of making a dual player ping pong game. So don't forget to like and share this video. Also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.